The St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation for Freedom, Family, and Faith is a program of the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, one of CFN's affiliates, and it will be holding a virtual Eucharistic Summit in December entitled Sowing Hope into Broken Hearts. Joining us now from Skip Pack, Pennsylvania to tell us more about this important event is DeSantis, Executive Director of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. Thanks, Anne, for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much. It's great to be here, Jackie, this morning.
Awesome. So this is an online summit, and it's going to be held on December 6th, 7th, and 8th of this year, and it's going to be streaming on Vimeo. So that's wonderful because then you can just reach even more people. So tell everybody what they can expect.
Yes, what they can expect is it's a 3-evening event. So it's December 6th, 7th, and 8th of this coming year. We're getting the word out a little bit early here. We're in September, but it's never too early to get the word out, especially about something so important as the Eucharist. And as many of you know who are watching this program, is that in this time, there's a really a reinvesting in spreading the word about the beauty of the Holy Eucharist. And so we are going to have over 30 Catholic authors and speakers each of those evenings from 6 to 9 p.m. So you can register at our website for this event at nonnatus.org.
That's
Really
wonderful.
excited about it.
Yeah, and what are you hoping? You know, you have a wide range of speakers there. So what are you hoping that each one of those brings to this event?
Well, what we're hoping that each one brings is their own charism. We have Bishop William Byrne from the Diocese of Springfield, Massachusetts, Gary Zimak, Kendra Von Esch, Allison Gingras, and a lot of other wonderful Catholic authors and speakers to really focus on, the Eucharist as the body, blood, soul, and divinity of our faith. Really, it's the source and summit of what we believe. And the foundation that I represent as executive director is we make outreach to families in crisis, those families who have gone through some kind of adversities, challenges. We've helped a lot of individuals who are affected by divorce and separation, job loss, loss of a loved one, health crisis. I mean, there's all kinds of things that families are affected by. And of course, we just went through this pandemic over the last couple of years, and that kind of even added to a lot of the traumas and adversities that families have gone through. So we really want to just make that outreach to them to remember that the Catholic Church is there. We care, the church cares. And this foundation that I represent, that's what we do. We offer that pastoral care for families who are in crisis. And so the Eucharist is the most beautiful way for people to become closer, to really have that relationship with Christ. We hear so much about that personal relationship with Christ. There's nothing more personal than the Eucharist. And also it's communal too, right? Because the Lord comes to all of us and he wishes to be with us both individually, our families, our parish communities, and the entire world. And so that's really the beauty of what this Eucharistic Summit is all about. And I'm just really personally excited about it.
See, it's not too early to talk about this. The summit's name,
No.
Sowing Hope into Broken Hearts. Talk about the meaning behind that and how you guys came up with the name.
I'm so glad that you asked that question. Now, you might see on that graphic that we just showed, there's a few different logos there. One is the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation logo, which is kind of on that bottom right of the screen. And then to the left there, you have Patchwork Heart Ministry. And then in the middle there at the bottom is Fiat Ministry Network. So it's a combined effort of those three ministries, nonprofits, Catholic nonprofits that have come together. Sowing Hope into Broken Hearts is all about really what we stand for as a foundation, that we care about those families who have faced a lot of trauma, a lot of adversities, and sowing hope into those broken hearts, people who have really suffered in some kind of way. And so we want to make that pastoral outreach to them by this education on the Holy Eucharist. And also just a shout out for the services that we offer, which are prayer. That's a joy that we do, is just getting all of those prayer requests from the different families and people who really need our help. Priestly consultations, free pastoral consultations with our Mercedarian friars. That's the religious order that I represent. Programs and events, and also podcasts and videos. And you can go to our website at nonnatus.org to register for this event. It is free. You can find out more about all of the services that we provide. And I just want to make a shout out to those two other nonprofits, Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network, who are producing this beautiful virtual summit. And you can learn about them at patchworkheart.org or just simply going to Facebook to Fiat Ministry Network to learn more about those two nonprofits.
Yeah, when I was looking on your website, you really do have a lot of resources for helping families in crisis, and that's wonderful. Just once again, tell everybody why it's so important to register for this summit in December and really what they're going to get out of this.
Well, what they're going to get out of it is a renewal of faith. And especially if you're watching this program right now and you know friends or relatives who are away from their faith, they're away from the Eucharist, and you're praying for them, you're hoping that they come back to church. I would say this is a perfect opportunity. It's free. It is on those 3 evenings now. Of course, it will be live streamed on Vimeo, but there will also be, after showings of the event as well. So simply going to our website and registering, that's probably the best thing that you can do to make sure you get those email updates. I would also invite people to connect with us on Facebook and on Instagram, LinkedIn at the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. Please also connect with those other two nonprofits that I told you about, Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network. So that's the best way to do that. And as I said, it's free, so you can't lose there.
Absolutely. I always say if it's free, it's for me.
That's right.
And DeSantis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.